Hey guys, it's Andy, aka .7, and I really wanted to show you the process of constructing this guy. This is the Maxx. It's a 90s comic book character, and I wanted to do my own rendition of him. So really what I'm going to talk to you about is polygon, edge flow, that kind of thing. Right here, I've got a lot in the head. I've got a very densely packed set of polygons. Now, this is the first pass on the base mesh. This isn't the final topology, but there are a couple things that I wanted to hit on before I got into ZBrush with this. A couple of those things is I'm trying to space out the polygons in a manner that is pretty evenly spaced. I'm trying to stay away from rectangular polygons, although this area is not a good example of that. This is a good example of what not to do. And you'll see a lot of dense polygons like in the knuckles. This is primarily for movement. If you're going to transpose and move things within Modo using, say, the Flex tool, which you can find in the Deform palette, it just makes things a little bit easier to do that. And when I'm initially modeling, that's kind of part of the workflow. If you watch my Yeti video, I did a lot of that, transforming and moving limbs, moving fingers, and it's really I'm just trying to get a relaxed, neutral T-pose. Alright, so let me talk about the Seneca scripts that I use. Seneca Minard, he's really prevalent on the Modo communities. He's created some scripts that are really helpful. I bound those to the quick key Shift Z, and I've got a pie menu. For that, I've got 5 scripts that I use pretty frequently: mesh cleanup, perfect circle, unbevel, collapse layers, and UV destroy. I'll let you do a little research on Seneca's website. I'll put this information in the sidebar, but this is the link that you can go to and pick up his scripts. And that's pretty much it. So I use these. I use mesh cleanup the most. Perfect circles, really nice to basically place circular patterns on objects that you've already modeled that wasn't from a cylinder and you just need it for whatever reason. I also showed that in the Yeti video towards the beginning when I was constructing the hand and started going to the wrist. If anyone was wondering what that was, that's what that is. Okay, so forms. Now this is your form editor. You go into System, Form Editor, and under Pie menus, just all you have to do is do New Form, and then under that, see, this is the custom Pie menu I have. That's custom, and I've got this list here, which is all these scripts. And really, to do this, you just click Add New Control, and you put the link to the script here. There's more information about that on the Seneca website, and I recommend you check out his video tutorials as well on that. Right, so there's a couple other things that you might want to hit. This guy right here, Apple Soldier, he's got some good tutorials on pie menus, slash and burn, workflow. I'll also link that in the sidebar. But something that's really helpful is Alt space. You have basically this bar right up here available to you wherever your mouse is, and just makes things quicker. So fall offs right here. which you'll see in the first video, I believe. I actually take this mesh right here and increase the influence of the selection. Go to the front. I just did control space to change the camera view. And you can go up here, do fall off linear, or alt space fall off and linear. And what this does is allows you to draw out this little widget. Another thing that I find helpful to scale something like this is when you go into the transform, so scale, go into your action centers and change it to selection border. This allows you to scale, and based on this widget, this linear fall off, you can change where it scales from. It's a quick trick that I use, so I just wanted to clarify that for the first video. Alright, so anyway, other than that, let's see. Oh, you might notice that my work plane is a little bit different. I don't like using the trackball, so I swapped that out. If you go into your preferences under OpenGL, you have viewport rotation, trackball rotation. I turn that off, and I check override viewport level trackball option, and this gives you a more Maya viewport navigation scheme. I still use the Alt Shift Control, or I'm sorry, Alt Shift and Control Alt to zoom. But anyway, I just like the way the camera navigates there. Anyway, the goals for this piece is just to show you another character that's a little bit more focused, opposed to my Yeti. I had a 2D concept, but I'm really going for a Sam Keith rendition of Maxx. I think that I hope anyway that I can do it justice. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy the next series of videos, and thank you for checking it out.